We welcome you here to Dwyer Stadium here tonight as we get set for PGCBL action. It's the Batavia Muckdogs taking on the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. And this is the pregame show. It's going to be an important matchup. These two teams coming into this one on different types of streaks. Jamestown coming in having won 3 in a row, sweeping a doubleheader against Niagara at home yesterday, while your Muckdogs trending the other way, having lost 3 in a row, including a loss last night at Auburn by a final count of 3-1. For Jamestown, though, they have gotten some great pitching lately. They won 5-4 and 5-0 in the doubleheader. Ryan Rafalski was incredible for them, tossing a 7-inning, 3-hit shutout against the Power. So they really spread their wealth up and down the lineup. Multiple players had at least an RBI, and they showed their depth up and down the lineup from top to bottom. But again, one thing for Jamestown, though, one team they can't figure out this year is your Batavia Muckdogs, your first place Batavia Muckdogs. They are 0-7 against Batavia, and this will be their last shot to win here. This will be their last trip, barring a playoff matchup. This will be the last time they come out to Batavia this season, and second to last meeting of the season between these two squads. And the last time they played here, a memorable game for your Muckdogs, as they walked it off 2-1 in the bottom of the 9th inning on a walk-off walk by Batavia native Jerry Reinhardt. Now let's take a look at the Batavia Muckdogs, and again, they have lost 3 in a row, but at least they were competitive last night. The last time your Muckdogs took the field here, well, it was a game that, quite frankly, I'm sure they'd all like to forget. A 13-5 defeat, their first of the year, at the hands of the Pioneers. They had beaten them every time up till then this season. A game that the Muckdogs had a big chance. They got off to a 5-1 start. After one, they ended up giving up 12 unanswered runs, including a 7-run 5th inning and a 13-5 loss. But really, it's their hitting that has gone cold as of late. Only scored 1 against Auburn, 1 against Niagara, and they've scored multiple runs in an inning just once, and that was the first inning at home a couple games ago against the Pioneers. So Batavia still coming in with an impressive 25-13 record on the season. They're 7-0 against Jamestown, and they look to make it 8-0 tonight. So we'll see if Batavia can turn it around. But before we get to the lineups, we want to thank the sponsors who make tonight's game possible right here on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. I'm John Kruba. We'll be right back on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium as we're getting you set for first pitch tonight in this West Division rivalry matchup between the 2019-1 Jamestown Tarp Skunks, the division champions from a year ago, against your current division leaders in the West, your very own first place Batavia Muckdogs with a record of 25-13. Now let us get to the starting lineups, and we'll begin with your first place Muckdogs as always, presented to you proudly by Tompkins Financial. Josh Leadham in right field going to lead it off. Catcher Levi Aguila hits second. At first, it's going to be Kyle Corso, normally over at third. Today's Skip going to plug him in at first. Tyler Canoe, the cleanup hitter. Daniel Burway in left field batting fifth. Hitting sixth is the extra hitter Brian Fry. Jerry Reinhardt at third base hitting seventh. Batting eighth and playing center field, your Tully's hitman of the game, Gavin Schrader. Kenny Dodson Jr. bats ninth at second. And Caleb Rodriguez at short, rounding out the lineup for Skip Martinez, while it'll be Joe Tobia on the mound tonight for the Muckdogs. Now for the visiting Jamestown Tarp Skunks, Cody Bay manning the hot corner, going to bat leadoff. Mark Tucker at shortstop hitting second. Yogi Hardigan in left field hits third. Batting cleanup, the extra hitter Will Dorrell. Brandon Lane, the DH, hits fifth. Batting sixth and playing center field, Henry Martinez, a very good defensive outfielder. Made a couple sparkling plays the last time Jamestown was in town. Johnny Campus is the catcher. Batting eighth and playing right field, Jordan King. Jack Davis hits ninth. He's at first. And Royce Frazier at second, rounding out the lineup, hitting 10th. And Eddie Galadis on the mound for the Tarp Skunks. And for the Tarp Skunks, Mark Tucker was big in yesterday's game, and also a big hit from Jordan King with a couple RBIs. Henry Martinez as well. And Jamestown on a roll coming into this one, winning 3 in a row, while the Muckdogs look to snap a 3-game losing streak. Can they do it? We'll find out next. I'm John Kruba, going to take you through this one. We'll step aside for both the rest of the pregame festivities, and then we'll have first pitch in baseball from Dwyer Stadium coming up next on your home for first place Batavia Muckdogs action, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Good evening once again, and welcome to Dwyer Stadium for this evening's game. Tonight's game and tonight's post-game fireworks are sponsored by UR Medical and the Bank of Jamestown. Tonight, the Batavia Muckdogs will take on the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, and now let's introduce starting lineup. For the visiting Jamestown Tarp Skunks, who are managed by Jordan Castillo. Leading off for Jamestown and playing third base from the Wagner ballot, number 7, Cody Bay, third base. Batting center, the shortstop from North Georgia, number 1, Mark Tucker, shortstop. Batting third, left fielder from Georgia base, number 28, Yogi Hardigan, left field. Batting fourth, the extra hitter from Florida Tech Community College, number 2, Will Dorrell, extra hitter. Batting fifth, the designated hitter from Seton Hill, number 13, Brandon Lane. Batting 10th playing second base for River Community College, number 18, Rose Frazier. Frazier, second base. And the starting pitcher tonight, for Jamestown from North Georgia, number 26, Eddie Galavis. Galavis starting for the Tarp Skunks. And now, fans, may I ask that you direct your attention to the field as we welcome this evening the KMS Mini Competition Team. from Solid, Virginia University. Representing head number 35, Tyler Purdue, PA. Heading quick to left field from Alabama Community College, number 10, Daniel Burraway. Burraway, left field. Heading 6 from the University of Toledo and Batavia Muckdogs, heading number 24, Ryan Fry. Fry, extra hitter. Heading 7 from the University of Akron, Batavia, New York, with the base Reinhardt, third base. Heading 8th on center field from Niagara University and Notre Dame High School, Batavia, number 2, David Schrader. Schrader, center field. Heading 9 to second baseman from Canisius Mills, number 31, Eddie Dodson. Dodson, second base. Heading center field, shortstop from King University, number 7, Pedro Rodriguez. Rodriguez, shortstop. And the starting pitcher tonight for the Muckdogs from the University of Iowa, number 21, Joel Tobia. Tobia pitching for your Batavia Muckdogs. Now, fans, may I ask if you please rise as we welcome to the field Pack 3062 color guard as they present tonight's colors. And now, fans, here for a very special birthday, we have Angie Miniachi here to sing God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie to the oceans, wide with love. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Now, fans, at this time, may I ask you to please remain standing and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Mackenzie Fickle.
I'll sing when you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rapid dagger of the bursting air gave proof through the night
Nice job, Mackenzie. Can I ask that you please remain standing until the colors have left the field? Thank you. As this evening, we have 4 ceremonial first pitches. The first pitch will be thrown out by one of the YMCA Challenger baseball players, Matthew. Matthew is a huge fan of baseball, so please give him a big round of applause as he gets ready to throw out the first pitch this evening. Here comes Matthew. Nice job, Matthew. Our next first pitch will be from Elizabeth Loomis, MD. Dr. Loomis has over 10 years' experience as a family medicine doctor and medical educator. She sees patients at Batavia Primary Care and spends time working inpatient at UMC. Dr. Loomis is the current program director of the Family Medicine Residency Program at UMC and has special training in addiction medicine, women's health, and care of LGBT patients. Nice job, Dr. Loomis. Our next pitch will be from Gina Graziaplane, sister of Muckdog player Betty Graziaplane. Nice job there by Gina. Muckdog fans, we have a special final first pitch. The Muckdogs Trick or Treat event will be held on October 22nd here at Dwyer Stadium, and there will be free trick or treating for all kids. So let's please welcome to Dwyer Stadium. Here they come, the Ghostbusters.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, fireworks night here tonight. It's Jamestown and Batavia. A huge game with late season implications. Cody Bay standing in right side. Righty Joe Tobia ready to go, and let's do it. First pitch, blooped in the air to left center. Diving, unable to make the play in center field is Schrader. Bay hustling around first. He will slide into second with a lead-off two-bagger. So that's exactly how Jamestown wants to start the game off. Meanwhile, not the ideal start for your Muckdogs. John Gruba on the call. Cody Bay now on second. Nobody out here is Mark Tucker, the shortstop, coming to the plate. Tucker on the season batting .258. He has 16 runs batted in on the season. And he squares to bunt, strike away, snap throw to second, just gets back in there. As Aguila, the catcher, trying to make that strong throw down, almost nabbed Bay, but he gets back in. As we were saying, Tucker hitting .258, 16 runs batted in, 24 hits, 93 trips to the plate. Next pitch, and Scheck's swing did not go around as that pitch ran down and in at the shoelaces, 2-1. 8 stolen bases on the season for Tucker, who finished second on the team last year in stolen bases. Ready to go. It'll be a 1-1 swung on, hit on the ground left side of the infield. Shortstop Caleb, throw to third, out! A great play as Bay decided to get a little too aggressive going from second to third. He is gone. Meanwhile, reaching first is Tucker on the fielder's choice. But great presence of mind that time from the Muckdogs and Caleb Rodriguez, who again has just been a gem over there defensively all season long. Made a strong, accurate throw, and Bay is retired. So 1 down and a runner on first. Here is Hardigan. Looks at a pitch, missing off the plate, down and inside at the knees, 1-0. Hardigan on the season, a .340 batting average. He's driven in 10, 35 hits, 103 plate appearances, and 13 stolen bases as they throw over to first. Tucker not going anywhere. Beautiful Saturday evening for baseball here at Dwyer Stadium. John Gruba on the call. Jamestown and Batavia. Runner goes, pitch on the outside corner, strike throw. Gets away from the shortstop Rodriguez and into center field. However, the center fielder Schrader backing up wisely. So staying put at second with a stolen base. Again, it's Mark Tucker, and as we mentioned, he certainly has wheels. So for Tucker, that is stolen base number 9 on the year. And once again, Jamestown, the runner in scoring position early. Runner on second and 1 man out. Now steps back in from the left side of the plate. 1-1 is zipped in there across the outside edge over the black. Strike 2 called. Numbers for Tobia on the season. He has appeared in 4 starts so far, 23 2/3 innings, overall record of 2-0. Tobia pitching to an ERA of 3.42. He's given up just 9 earned runs, 14 runs total, 31 hits in 23 2/3 innings. As that pitch is swung on foul to screen behind the plate, count holds 1-2. Cleanup hitter Will Durrell, the extra hitter, on deck for Jamestown. Again, top of the first inning, 1-2 count, 1 away. Runner on second for the Tarp Skunks. Tobia coming set at the belt. The 1-ball, 2-strike delivery is off the plate, diving down and in, 2-2. This is a very important game for both teams as we are late in the season. They're fighting for playoff position for Batavia. Not only are they looking to try and get closer to clinching a playoff spot, but also looking to wrap up the division. And it'll be a 2-2, so a win tonight would help them do that, as that pitch is whacked down the left field line, but that will hook foul, and the count is going to hold 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not a cloud in the sky here tonight at Batavia. John Karuba saying thank you for making your Muck Dogs and myself a part of your Saturday evening. Again, no score at Jamestown, Batavia. In the top of the first inning, runner on second and 1 away. And here comes the 2-2 delivery from Tobia. Swung on, hit on the ground right side. That gets through to right field for a base hit, but they're going to stop the runner at third. A good throw coming in all the way on a line from right from Josh Leadham. So runner moves up to third. That's Tucker. And Yogi Hardigan is on first. Jamestown with a chance to strike early here in the top of the first. They got runners on the corners, 1 away. And it is Will Durrell who is standing at the plate. And again, despite the fact Jamestown playing well right now, Batavia kind of struggling, it's interesting, Jamestown, Batavia, because Jamestown is yet to beat Batavia, and Batavia is yet to lose to the Tarp Skunks. Throw over to first, tag, and he is easily back in there with the right hand. First pitch waved at him, missed, blew right by him over the top of the count, 0-1. Durrell standing in with a .287 batting average, 23 runs knocked in to lead the team. 29 hits, 101 plate appearances, and he scored 13 runs. Pitch swung on, Shopper to first, but it is a foul ball up the first base line, and the count now 0-2. That's probably a fortunate break for the Muck Dogs, because I don't think they would have had a shot to get the runner at home. So by calling that foul, having it go foul, we remain scoreless. Toes the rubber first base side. It'll be an 0-2. And that is off the glove of the catcher. Gets to the backstop. Scoring is Mark Tucker. Moving up to second is Hardigan. And now that's a bad break for your Muck Dogs. In the top of the first, Jamestown strikes first. It's the Tarp Skunks 1 and Batavia no score. Well, when they were going good during the 8-game winning streak, it seemed like all the breaks were going in favor of the Muck Dogs. Well, since this 3-game losing streak, the breaks have been going against them like that. And now it's 1-0 Jamestown. Tobia coming set in the pitch. Swung on and ripped. And that is past the first baseman down that right field line. But it is a foul ball. And the count now 1-2. Want to talk about a good break for Batavia. That one, if that stayed fair, easily a second run would have crossed the plate. Instead, as it is, it's nothing but a strike, and the count 1-2. On deck is the DH number 13, Brandon Lane. Just underway here at Dwyer Stadium. Jamestown up 1-0 in the top of the first. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for the Tarp Skunks. 0-0s for the Muck Dogs. Tobia ready to go from the first base side. It'll be a 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Totally fooled him with that pitch. That is a big strikeout. First punch out of the game for Tobia. Second out of the inning, 2 down. Meanwhile, Hardigan remains on second, and here is the aforementioned DH Brandon Lane digging in from the right side. Righty against righty matchup. Lane enters play today with a 261 batting average, 19 runs. He's knocked in 24 hits, 92 trips to the plate this season, and 15 runs scored. Tobia coming set the pitch, and that is swung on and fouls it back to screen behind the plate, and the count 0-1. Jamestown only run so far coming on a wild pitch uncorked here when there was only one out in the inning, and Tucker was on third, and he raced home to beat the throw home and get the lead. 0-1 is swung on and missed. Dialed it up on the radar gun that time. Came with all gas, 0-2. And so Tobia, one big strike, one big pitch away from getting out of the jam. Henry Martinez, the center fielder, on deck. He is the sixth hitter tonight for Jamestown. As he awaits on deck, it'll be a 1-2 home to Lane. And it is swung on, chopped on the ground to third, no problem. Reinhardt fields, throw to first, and they get him! Nice job by Reinhardt. Strong throw across the diamond, and that's it. So for Jamestown, one run on a couple of hits, no errors, one left on second base. Let's go to home after first. After a half inning here at Dwyer, Jamestown 1, your first place Batavia Muckdogs coming to bat on your home for Muckdogs baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Josh Leadham, the right fielder, leads it off for your Muckdogs. Punches it into very shallow right field. Dunks in for a leadoff single. And again, that's how you want to respond to start off an inning in which you find yourself trailing by a run at home in the early going. Well, getting a leadoff single, that's how you start the momentum back in your direction. So Leadham is on first with nobody out. And here is Levi Aguila, the catcher, number 2 hitter in the lineup, and he'll be fouled by Kyle Corso. Aguila dinging in right side of the plate. Levi hitting .260 with 15 RBIs, and he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back, and the count 0-1. On the scoreboard right now, 1-2-0 for Jamestown, 0-1-0 for your first place Muckdogs. Aguila stands back in right side, righty on righty matchup. And it'll be an 0-1. Leadham breaking for second, pitch down and in. Throw to second is not in time as Leadham gets in there with the left hand before they apply the tag. So Leadham gets in there with the stolen base. Stolen base number 26 on the season. And your Muckdogs now have a runner in scoring position and nobody out. It'll be a 1-1 home to Aguila from the pitcher Galatis. And now he goes again with that pitch upstairs and inside, and it plunks Aguila. He'll have to go to first. However, Leadham is forced back to second as that was then a dead ball. So it's going to be runners on first and second. Nobody out. But still a threat going for Batavia. They got runners on first and second and nobody out. Kyle Corso standing in with a .333 batting average, 26 RBIs, tied for second on the team, 27 hits, 81 trips to the plate. And he swings and hits that in the air towards shallow center, but it looks like the center fielder, which is Martinez, has a beat on it, makes the catch in shallow center field. Both runners go back to their respective bases, one away. And you almost wonder now, was it a bad break that Aguila got plunked? Because if he would have stayed in the at-bat, remember, Liam was breaking. He had third base stolen. Instead, they got to remain first and second, and now there's one out. But you have your best hitter at the plate, Tyler Canoe. Check swing. Did he go? No, but they got the runner. Liam in a run down second and third. The throw is in time. Bay applied the tag. Leadham is out, going to third. 2 down in the bottom of the first. And again, now it really seems like a bad break. And that was a bang-bang play. It was a good one as the catcher threw down. Second baseman got it. Strong throw over to third. Applied the tag on Leadham. And now there's 2 out. And Kyle Corso is off first. Here comes the pitch. And that is in there. Zips it letter high across the inside corner. 1-1. And again, we could have either had runner on third, nobody out, or first and second, nobody out. Now it's just a runner on first, 2 outs. And now they throw over to first. Tag applied, but he gets back in there. Now Canoe stands back in from the right side. Galatis ready to go. Runner goes. Canoe hits it right back off the glove of the pitcher Galatis, but the second baseman there backing up. Throw to first, and just like that, the inning is over. And folks, that's the way things have been going for Batavia over the last couple of games. They have that great start, and then they can't bring anyone across because of a couple bad breaks. Let's go to the second. After 1, Jamestown 1, Batavia no score on your home for Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium as we play on here in the top of the second. Jamestown 1-0 over your first place Muckdogs. 1-2-0 on the scoreboard for Jamestown. 0-1-0 for the Muckdogs. And it is going to be Henry Martinez to lead it off. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the Jamestown lineup as he squares to bunt and instead takes a strike across the inside corner. 0-1 the count. So it'll be Martinez, Campus, and then Jordan King. Martinez standing in, hitting .292 with 12 runs knocked in, 28 hits, 96 plate appearances. As he looks at a strike over the outside edge. Second strike called, 0-2. Toes the rubber first base side. 0-2 swung on, chopped on the ground to second. Fields it clean, throw it to first, and that is in plenty of time. Martinez is retired, 1 away. So here is the seventh hitter, the catcher, Johnny Campus. Campus with a .227 average, 1 home run, 20 knocked in. Pitch swung on, hit on the ground to short. Caleb Rodriguez there. Long throw across the diamond. Nice play all the way around. And Caleb Rodriguez defensively certainly deserved consideration for the All-Star game just because of how phenomenal defensively he has been at short this season. He has made a number of tremendous plays, and even that one wasn't easy. It was a slow roller, speedy runner, but he made a strong throw with the cannon that he has for an arm for the second out. So 2 away, nobody on. Here's the right fielder, Jordan King, coming up to bat, righty against righty matchup. Check swing and went around, and the count quickly 0-1. Tobia looking to have a bounce back inning after that first, giving up a run, looking to keep Jamestown off the board here in the second. The 0-1 to King is eaten tight upstairs inside, and the count is even 1-1. King standing in, .233 average so far on the season, no home runs, 9 RBIs, 17 hits, 73 trips to the plate, and 12 runs scored. 1-1 is smoked past Caleb Rodriguez into left field. So it'll be a 2-out single. King with Jamestown's third hit of the evening. And the inning stays alive for the Tarp Skunks for the first baseman and number 9 hitter, Jack Davis. Davis at .279, 7 RBIs, 19 hits, 68 ABs. He's also scored 12 runs, has 6 stolen bases on the season. Ready to go. King takes off, pitch down and away, throw to second, and he could not handle the throw. The second baseman just could not handle it. They had him. It was set up perfectly, but Kenny Dodson just could not hang on to it. And once that happened, the runner King gets himself into scoring position with the stolen base. And the count 0-1 and 2 outs. Meanwhile, Royce Frazier, second baseman, number 10 in the lineup for Jamestown tonight, in the on-deck circle. Tobia ready to go. The 0-1 swung on, punched in the air to right, but Leadham is there, settles underneath it, comes on to make the catch, and that's it. Jamestown comes away empty-handed here in the top of the second. No runs it, no errors, 1 left stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the second. After 1.5 at Dwyer, Jamestown 1, Batavia scoreless on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the second, 1-0 Jamestown. Batavia back to the plate. 5, 6, and 7 in the Muckdog lineup. It's going to be Burroway, Fry, and Reinhardt. Gladys on the mound. First pitch swung on, smoked, and that is laced into left field for a leadoff single for Burroway. And once again, Batavia gets the leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the second. So it's Burroway who just got on with that single to left. Now Brian Fry, and then Jerry Reinhardt follows him. Now Fry has been in a little bit of a slump as of late, but he has been very good overall in the season, and they really need to get him back into his mid and early season form because he was terrific. Instead, he squares to bunt, and instead going to be a strike, 0-1. Now he stands back in again from the left side of the plate. 0-1, Burroway taking off for second. Fry, chopper, right side infield, second baseman Fields flips to first in time. So in essence, the hit and run acts like a sacrifice. Moving up to second, Burroway, 1 down. So if nothing else, he put the ball in play and advanced the runner 90 feet. And now again, Batavia with the runner in scoring position. And here is Jerry Reinhardt, Batavia's very own. And he always gets a rousing applause when he steps to the plate here at Dwyer Stadium. And they remember what happened when he did against Jamestown in the bottom of the ninth inning, a walk-off walk a few nights ago. First pitch home is over the black across the outside corner. Strike one called. Reinhardt overall in the season hitting .221, 13 runs knocked in, 19 hits, 86 trips to the plate, and he scored 17 times. The 0-1, and that is over the inside corner. Bell tie at the knees, second strike called. Gavin Schrader, another Batavia native, awaits on deck as we're in the 7-8 part of Skip Martinez's lineup for your first place Muckdogs. Reinhardt again standing in for the right side. It'll be an 0-2. Swung on, hit on the ground right side, trickles into right field, base hit. They're sending Burroway to the plate. Throw is too high. The catcher Campus came down with it, but could never apply the tag. And Batavians, your local native Reinhardt comes through. He gets an RBI single to right. And in the bottom of the second, your first place Muckdogs tie the score at 1 apiece. Good piece of hitting there by Jerry. A fastball up and out over the middle of the plate. And you know what? He took it that way. He went to right, found the hole, and gets rewarded with the RBI single. Now here's Schrader. And they throw it at first, no tag applied. So for Reinhardt, that is RBI number 14 on the year. Schrader standing back in left side as again they throw over to first, keeping an eye on Jerry. Schrader with a .333 batting average on the season, 16 RBIs, 20 hits, 60 at-bats. Pitch is well off the plate, high and outside, and the count 1-0. Gavin standing back in left side. It'll be a 1-0. Schrader swings and fouls it away outside the first base bag, and the count even 1-1. As again, he steps back in left side. It'll be a 1-1. And they turn and throw back over to first. And he gets back in there. So cue the nope sound effect as the count remains 1-1 with 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, tied at 1. Jamestown and Batavia, bottom of the second. Next pitch from Gladys is swung on high. Fly ball down that left field line. Giving it a look was the left fielder for Jamestown, Yogi Hardigan, but he'll just watch it sail into the Batavia bullpen. Out of plan, the count 1-2. And they're keeping an eye on Reinhardt, and for good reason. He does have 6 stolen bases on 7 tries so far this year for Batavia. As Schrader again takes in left side. One, two is upstairs and inside. Good take from Gavin. 2-2. So resetting the scoreboard, 1-3-0 for both teams right now. That was quick as that pitch is fouled straight back over the screen behind the plate, and the count going to hold 2-2. But again, it's quick to reset the scoreboard when, again, it's exactly identical. 1-3-0 for Jamestown, 1-3-0 for your first place Muckdogs. The 2-2 home to Gavin. Setting the pitch, and that is well off the plate, Hideaway. Snap throw to first. But Jerry gets back in there standing up as the tag was applied too late. And the count now runs full on Gavin. So a good at bat here after falling down 1-2 in the count. Able to work it full. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a payoff pitch. Swung on and hit in the air towards right center field. But the center fielder Martinez is there, makes the catch in the right center field gap, tried to make the throw all the way back to first to double up Reinhardt, but he scurries back in ahead of the throw. Still a nice one by Martinez. It got all the way to the first baseman Davis on one hop, but again, Jerry able to get back up. As Jerry was back in standing up, 2 away. Runner remains on first, and it's going to be Kenny Dodson Jr. standing in. Coming set, the pitch, and that is across the inside corner. Belt high over the inner edge. Strike 1 caught. Kenny on the season, standing in with a .200 batting average. 7 hits, 35 times to the plate, 6 runs scored, and he's driven in a couple on the year. 0-1. Is off the plate upstairs outside, and the count is level, 1-1. Meanwhile, Caleb Rodriguez, the defensive extraordinaire, the one-man highlight wonder defensively at second, on deck. The 1-1 is up and inside, forcing Kenny to turn off the plate, and the count 2-1. Yeah, it came up a little up and in there that time. As a hitter, you never enjoy that feeling when a fastball's coming towards your face. As the count 2 balls and a strike. Reinhardt taking a lead off first, being held on by Jack Davis. And it'll be a 2-1. Check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. And the pitch just out of the zone, maybe a little outside, little high, 3-1. So a good hitter's count here for Dodson if he wants to try and turn on one. 3 balls and a strike. Reinhardt going, pitch back up the middle. Second baseman ranging to his right, throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag. However, turned around, applied the tag on Dodson, and that's it. But for Batavia, a run on a couple of hits. one left aboard. Big blow, RBI single to right, and that's off the bat of Reinhardt. And as we go to the third, after two, tied at one between Jamestown and Batavia, this is the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Now let's welcome back your
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the top of the third, tied at one between Jamestown and Batavia on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. Leading things off, the number 10 hitter Royce Frazier for Jamestown. 10, 1, and 2 in the lineup. Swung on and missed as he pulled the string that time. Count 0-1. So it'll be Frazier, then back to the top of the lineup for Bay and Tucker. 1-3-0 for Jamestown, 1-3-0 for the Muckdogs. Pitch is in there across the outside edge over the black. Strike 2 called. Frazier standing back in right side. Tobia ready to go, and that is swung on and missed. So good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thanks for playing. Royce Frazier, you are gone on the punch out. 1 down. Third K of the evening so far for Tobia. So 1 away, nobody on. Back to the top of the lineup we go for the Tarp Skunks and Cody Bay. 1-for-1, led the game off with a leadoff double and looks at a breaking ball, backdoors him across the outside corner. Strike 1 called. Now toes the rubber first base side, the 0-1, and that is off the plate, down and away. Count is level, 1-1. John Kruba on the call for you tonight here at Dwyer Stadium on fireworks night. In a divisional clash between the Tarp Skunks and your first place Muckdogs. Bay swings and whacks that into center field. That'll get through for a base hit. Gavin Schrader fields it cleanly. So Bay stops at first. He's 2 for 2 today. And that's the 4th hit of the night for Jamestown. So with the runner on and 1 gone, here's Mark Tucker, the lefty swinging shortstop, hitting second in the lineup for the Tarp Skunks. Bay, of course, back in the first inning, got thrown out trying to go to third, and it was Tucker who scored on a wild pitch. A batter later, that's Jamestown's only run of the game. And he looks at a fastball tailing up and inward, and the count 1-0. Yogi Hardigan, the number 3 hitter, and the powerful left fielder on deck for Jamestown. Tobia gets the sign. Catcher Levi, pitch off the plate, down and at the knees. Good take from Tucker that time, 2-0. So Bay takes his lead off the first base bag. Tucker against Tobia. They throw to first and tag applied, but back in safely. Fans, you want to come out and experience a Muckdog game? Visit the box office or skip the line, 585-524-2260. as that pitch waved at him, missed, blew it by him. Blazing heat with the fastball, 2-1. Again, 585-524-2260. Ready to go. It'll be a 2-1 from Tobia into Mark Tucker. The pitch, and that's a good crack at that one, but he fouls it back to the screen. Count 2-2, trying to bank that one, trying to hit that all the way to Bank Street, but the count evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As it'll be a 2-2 from Tobia, ready to go. The set and the pitch to Tucker again fouls it away. Skied out of play, count holds. Tobia's been one of Batavia's better pitchers so far this season. So even if Jamestown doesn't score a ton of runs, the fact that they keep making him work, fouling off pitches, getting that pitch count up, the way Batavia's bullpen has struggled a little bit, you can see that may benefit Jamestown later on in the game. The 2-2 is off the plate downstairs inside the shoelaces, and the count runs full. Having said that, Joe Tobia, he knows how to grind, and for Batavia, they're lucky to have him. They're very excited to have him on the mound again because he is so good at grinding. So he's used to having to throw a lot of pitches. 3-2 swung on, hit high in the air to straightaway right field. Lead him back pedals. Now he's underneath it, makes the grab. Well shy of the track, 2 away. So Tucker is gone on the flyout, and here is Yogi Hardigan, the number 3 hitter and left fielder, stepping up, lefty against righty matchup. Here comes the pitch, runner goes, and that is swung on and fouls it back. Count 0-1. May have had the hit and run going as he fouled it away. No balls, 1 strike. Meanwhile, Bay back to first. So again on the scoreboard, 1-4-0 for Jamestown, 1-3-0 for Batavia. The next pitch swung on, taps it other way, past the third baseman Reinhardt and the shortstop Caleb Rodriguez into left for a 2-out hit. Bay advances to second, and Hardigan on first, and Jamestown threatening to retake the lead. They got runners on first and second, 2 away. For their cleanup hitter, the man who leads the team in RBIs, Will Durrell. So Durrell stands in from the left side. Meanwhile, Brandon Lane, the DH, on deck. Durrell awaiting the first pitch from Tobia. Swung on and rips that well foul outside the first base bag, and the count 0-1. So now Jamestown has 5 hits tonight as they're looking to get their second lead of the game. Had a 1-0 lead, but Batavia answered it up in the bottom of the second on an RBI single to right by Gavin Schrader. And that's where we stand right now, tied at 1. Top of the third, 2 outs, Jamestown and Batavia. Tobia coming set. It'll be a 0-1 on its way. Runners take their leads off first and second. Next pitch is off the plate, down and away in the dirt. Nice block by Aguila that time. Count 1-1. Durrell stands in left side of the plate against the righty Tobia. Comes set. It'll be a 1-1 on its way. Swung on and pops him up down that left field line, but that'll get out of play, and the count 1-2. So a potentially big turning point in this game, all tied up at 1, top half inning number 3. Jamestown threatening to take the lead. Batavia now a pitch away from getting out of it. And it'll be a 1-2, swung on and takes a good rip at that one. Fouls it hard back to screen behind the plate. Count gonna hold 1-2. Again, no easy outs and no easy innings for Tobias so far in the game. They are making him work, and they want to really try and drive the pitch count up early in the game. Tobia ready to go. It'll be a 1-2 to the lefty swinging Durrell. And that is on the inside corner. Breaking ball. Great time to throw that 12-6 curve that he's got. That power breaking ball to get out of the jam. So he is down looking. So for Jamestown in the inning, no runs, a couple of hits, no errors, 2 left aboard. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Through 2.5, Jamestown and Batavia all knotted up at 1 on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a veteran at one of our home games, please email us with their name and a good email or phone to contact them at. The vet who is recognized will receive 4 free tickets to that game. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. Again, that's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with a good email or phone to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the bottom of the third. Caleb Rodriguez, the shortstop, leading off this half inning for the Muckdogs. 10-9-1 in the lineup. 10-1-2, excuse me. Rodriguez, Leadham, and Aguila. First pitch home, and Caleb swings, drives that in the air down that right field line, but that will go out of play into the visiting bullpen in foul ground, 0-1. So 10-1-2 in the lineup. Rodriguez, Leadham, and Aguila on the scoreboard. 1-6-0 Jamestown, 1-5-0 for Batavia. And here comes the 0-1. Rodriguez takes a big cut there, fouls it away down the right field line, and the count quickly, 0-2. For Rodriguez, hitting .227 on the year, 6 RBIs. He has 10 hits, 44 at bats, but really his defense and his glove are a huge reason why he's in the lineup so much. Just tremendous defensively at short. As that pitch, he tips it foul off the glove of the catcher Campus. Count gonna hold, 0-2. Toes the rubber first base side. And it'll be an 0-2. And that is in the dirt, down and away. Good job blocking it that time by the catcher, Campus, and the count 1-2. Now the next pitch, and Caleb swings and a high pop fly into very shallow center field. Henry Martinez raging in a long way, but able to put it away. One gone. Little surprised the second baseman didn't take charge on that one because Martinez really did have to roam in a long way, but he's one of the best defensive center fielders in this league, so they just let him go ahead and make that play. One gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Leadham, and he hits another one sky high into center, and again, look who's there. Henry Martinez. He'll make the play over the shoulder. 2 up, 2 down. So, 2 away and nobody aboard. This is going to leave it to the catcher, number 2 hitter, Levi Aguila. Aguila standing in right side. Galatis comes home, and the pitch off the plate, down and in, 1-0. Galatis. You got to give Galatis a lot of credit. Even though he struggled so far on the year overall ERA-wise, he has really done a nice job keeping his team in the game through 2 2/3 so far. And that pitch is in the dirt, down and away, and the count 2-0. At the same time, Joe Tobia, he has been up to the task as well for the Muck Dogs. Every time he's needed to make a big pitch, he's been able to do so, keeping your first place Muck Dogs in a tie. Pitch swung on, whacked down the ground to third. Cody Bay finds the handle. Strong throw to first in time. And they get Aguila, and that is it for Batavia in the bottom of the third. For the Muck Dogs, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. A nice, easy 1-2-3 inning for the Tarp Skunks. 3 in the books here at Dwyer. We go to the 4th, tied at 1 on your home for Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball, your first place Muck Dogs, the Batavia Muck Dog Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
back here at Dwyer Stadium as we go to the top of the fourth inning, and we are all knotted up at one apiece between Jamestown and Batavia. And in the top of the fourth, that is going to be Brandon Lane to lead things off, 5, 6, and 7 in the Jamestown lineup against Tobia. And Lane swings and drills that one foul outside the third base bag, 0-1. It'll be Lane, followed up by Henry Martinez, the center fielder, and Johnny Campus, the catcher. Now Lane digs back in, awaiting an 0-1 from Tobia, and he swings and again tries to turn on that fastball inside and rip it down that left field line, and the count 0-2. 1-5-0 for Jamestown, 1-3-0 Batavia. The 0-2 swung on, hit on the ground left side of the infield. Shortstop Rodriguez throw to first, and no! Just beats it out. As the shortstop, Caleb Rodriguez, almost made another phenomenal play. Again, on the backhand, able to make that strong throw, but Lane a little too fast and beats it out. So they're going to score that a hit, and that's absolutely the right call. That was just a tremendous effort to even get close. So now with the leadoff runner on first, nobody out. And it looks like Lane is being tended to off of first. I wonder when he made that last stretch to try to beat out the throw, did he maybe pull something? They're looking at him right now. And let's see if he stays in the game. And it looks like he is going to. Let's see. There's still, again, they're still just checking on him to make sure he's okay. And I believe that is the case. So I think he's going to remain in the game. And yes, he is going to stay in the game, so he is okay. He beats it out for the leadoff single. So Brandon Lane is on, and here is Henry Martinez, the lefty swing center fielder, leadoff man aboard here in the top of the fourth. First pitch home, swung on, hit on the ground right side, diving stop by the second baseman Dodson, and it rolls slightly into right field. He doesn't have a play, but by laying out to make that great stop, he does prevent the runner on first from going all the way to third. So Martinez reaches with a single, and Lane now on second. So first and second, nobody out, and here is Johnny Campus, the catcher. As time is called. So again, Jamestown flirting with retaking the lead. The first two men have reached here in the inning, and nobody out. So it's now 1-7-0 Jamestown, 1-3-0 Batavia. Pitch swung on, popped him up. That could be a big out off the third base bag. The catcher, Aguilar, able to race halfway down the third base line in foul ground. Hovered underneath it, put it away with a nice over-the-shoulder basket shoestring catch. One gone. So again, a nice play. Just buzzed halfway down that third base line, hovered underneath it, and put it away. That's a huge out for Tobia. One away, runners remain on first and second. And here is Jordan King, the right fielder. As time is called. Meanwhile, Jack Davis, the first baseman, in the on-deck circle. And the pitch swung on, chops it, foul up the third base line, and the count 0-1. So Jordan King is at the plate. Meanwhile, Campus was out on the fly out. So Martinez on first, Lane off second, King at the plate, And again, the first baseman, number 9 hitter, Jack Davis, awaits in the on-deck circle. So we're in the 8-9 part of the Tarp Skunks lineup. Stands back in from the right side. It'll be an 0-1. Tobia working from the stretch for the third time tonight. Ready to go. Here is the 0-1. Swung on and cracks that foul. Just a hair early. Fouls it back. 0-2. After allowing the first 2 hitters to reach, if he could somehow find a way to wiggle out of this without giving up a run, that would be a major plus for your Muckdogs. Let's see if he can do it. We know Toby has the stuff to do it. John Kruba on the call tonight from Dwyer Stadium, tied at 1. Top of the 4th, Jamestown and Batavia. And that pitch is hit high in the air, deep down the right field line. Lead him going back. It's over his head and up against the wall. And the runner rounds third. They're going to send him to the plate, and he will slide in safely. Meanwhile, going for second and being tagged out is Jordan King. But I'm a little surprised at first that Corso didn't go home because it looked like he may have had a play at the plate. Instead, he decides to throw to second, gets the second out. A run does score, and that was Brandon Lane who scored. Martinez went up to third, and King was out trying to go from first to second, but it's an RBI single. And in the top of the 4th, Jamestown retakes the lead. It's the Tarp Skunks 2, Batavia 1. First pitch into Davis is off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So on the scoreboard now, 2-8-0 for Jamestown, 1-3-0 Batavia, and that one is slashed in the air to right field, but Leadham has a beat on it, makes the play, and Tobia limits the damage, but 1 run on a couple of hits for Jamestown. The big blow, the RBI single to right by Jordan King. And as we go to the bottom of the 4th, through 3.5, Jamestown 2, Batavia 1 on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a teacher that has made a difference to you, please nominate them to be Teacher of the Game. If a teacher is picked, they will get 2 free tickets to a home game, and we will shout them out during our 4th inning. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. That's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with their name and a good email or number to contact them at.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Jamestown 2, Batavia 1. First pitch home is upstairs inside, and the count 1-0. Toes the rubber from the first base side. The 1-0 pitch comes home, and that is off. No, on the outside edge. A late strike call from the home plate umpire, but the count is even, 1-1. So it'll be Corso, Canoe, and Burroway due up 3, 4, and 5, the heart of the Batavia order. The 1-1, and Corso swings, slams that in the air down that left field line. However, it's hooking foul and will go into the Batavia bullpen foul down that left field line, 1-2. On the scoreboard, 2-8-0 for Jamestown, 1-3-0 for your first place Muckdogs. Next pitch swung on and missed as Corso fooled on the breaking ball. That was a power slider diving down and away. Good late bite. One away.
Next up, for Batavia.
So one down, nobody aboard, and here is Tyler Canoe, number 35, the DH. Batting cleanup tonight as he usually does for Skip Martinez and the Muckdogs. First pitch is off the plate, and Tyler takes it down and away, 1-0. So Jamestown got a run in the top of the first. Batavia evened it bottom of the second, but Jamestown retook the lead in the top of the fourth. Opposite field RBI single to right by King, and that's where we stand as that pitch drops it in there over the outside black for a called strike. Now the next pitch, and that is waved at and missed, handcuffed him, tied him up on the inside third, diving down and in at the shoelaces. On the count, a ball, 2 strikes. Meanwhile, Daniel Burroway on deck for Batavia. And check swing foul ball off the end of the bat, fouls it behind the plate. Count going to remain 1-2. Here comes the next 1-2. Waved at it, missed. Fastball riding high and out of the zone. And Canoe is gone on the punch out, 2 down. So Gladys appears to be in control tonight for Jamestown. Not too many rallies off him. And now here is Daniel Burroway standing in. The number 5 hitter as Canoe was gone on the strikeout. So Burroway stands in. Righty against righty is the matchup. Swung on and missed again. A good high heater. And the Muckdogs, for the most part, having a hard time catching up with it so far tonight. As the count 0-1. Here comes the next pitch. And Burroway lashes that foul down that third base line off the front of the rail of the Muckdogs' third base dugout. And the count quickly 0-2. Meanwhile, the extra hitter Brian Fry on deck should Daniel Burroway find a way to get on base. The 0-2 is up and inside, and the count now 1-2. Gladys ready to go. Pitch off the plate, down and outside. And the count now even, 2-2. John Crew taking you through this one. Fans, you want to come out. Again, it's fireworks night tonight here at Dwyer. But for future games, call 585-524-2260. Next pitch is upstairs, inside off the plate. Count runs full. Again, 585-524-2260. Or visit the box office to come on down and support your first place in the West Division, Batavia Muckdogs. And it'll be a payoff pitch on its way. Down and outside low, so Burroway with a well-earned 2-out walk. He'll jog on up to first base. And so Burroway is aboard with 2 men out. And here is Brian Fry. As Fry will stand in. Meanwhile, the catcher can't this out quickly. Talk with Gladys, and is he calling to the manager? I don't know. Gladys might have gotten hurt on that last pitch. He is hobbled over on the mound, and so now even the Batavia trainer coming out. Very concerning situation here as they continue to take a look at Galatis. And he remains hunched over. And I got to think with the way he appears to be doubled over that they are going to make a call to the bullpen here. I don't know if they gave him some water. I'm not sure if it was, maybe he was a little dehydrated. And now are they going to keep him in the game? Galatis. And it looks like they are. So Galatis appear to be okay. So that is very good news. You never want to see anyone get hurt. It was a little concerning there at first when he was kind of down after throwing that pitch. He was hobbled over, but he's okay. The trainer came out. Now he'll throw a couple of warm-up pitches. So again, Galatis going to stay in the game. It is a hot evening, we should point out. Very hot evening tonight in Batavia. Very nice weather, but not really much of a breeze. So it is easy to get dehydrated and potentially cramps out there. Remember, we saw that happen to Jamestown about a week ago, the last time they were here, as that pitch swung on and missed down and away. And that was to DeMarco, who was going 6 1/3 strong in that game, as it's 0-1. With 2 away. Galatis ready to go. The pitch from Galatis is chopped foul off the right foot of Fry, and the count 0-2. As we play on here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Jamestown 2, Batavia 1 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. And now he is again leaned over. I don't know if he's feeling sick or just extremely dehydrated, but we're seeing this again. And at this point, you know, I wonder if it's almost better to just take him out if he's feeling this dehydrated. I'm not sure. Again, we don't want to speculate. Last time they gave him a drink of water, it seemed to help, but then a couple pitches later, and now everyone's back out there again. Again, we want to point out, yes, he is pitching very well so far tonight, but nothing is more important than the health and safety. And everybody here, and especially everyone in the PGCBL, recognizes that. But they give him another sip of water, so he's okay. And once again, he's going to stay in. So Fry again going to dig in from the left side. At this point, I wonder if the plan is just to try and get him. He's so close to getting out of the 4th. Just get him through this inning and then take it from there. We'll see, but Galatis for the time being stays in the 0-2, and that is high and way off the plate, and the count 1-2. Again, we are in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Jamestown with a 2-1 lead over your Muckdogs. Runner on first, 2 away. It'll be a 1-2. Swung on and ripped into right field for a base hit. So moving up to second, Burraway. And standing on first with a 2-out hit to right is Brian Fry. And boy, did he need that. He was mired in a bit of a slump. But again, with him, all it takes is one hit and he can bust out of it. But that is a very good sign for Skip Martinez and his Muckdog squad. So first and second, 2 away. And here is Batavia's very own Jerry Reinhart coming up to bat. And now they're going out again. I wonder if this time it is to take him out. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like they may be taking him out. I think they wanted to see if they could get that final strike. And then once Fry was able to single to right, I think that may have finished Galatis' evening. Or at least to see how he's feeling, which is a good move by the manager. Not only safety and health-wise, but also you want to make sure you don't hurt him further if he's going to end up just bowling over after a few more pitches. But Are they keeping him in again? Yes, they are. So Gladys has decided he wants to try and battle it out, and you got to give him credit for that, folks. He's got heart. So first and second, 2 out. And here is Jerry Reinhardt with the tying run in scoring position and the lead run on first. Reinhardt standing in right side. Gladys ready to go. First pitch comes home, and that is way off the plate upstairs inside, and the count 1-0. On our scoreboard, resetting for you now, 2-8-0 Jamestown, 1-4-0 Batavia. Meanwhile, Gavin Schrader on deck. The 1-0, and that is waved at and missed. Throw down to first, but he gets back in well ahead of the tag. And now did Fry. He's a little slow at getting up, but he does rise to his feet. So Skip and everybody carefully watching their normal everyday starting second baseman. And he is okay, so he'll remain in the game. 1-1 comes home, and that is off the plate, down and away. Nice sliding backhanded pick by the catcher Campus, but the count now 2-1 on Jerry, who, by the way, accounted for Batavia's only offense so far in this game, the RBI single to right that scored Burroway back in the second. Burroway on second again. Could history repeat itself? Let's see. Reinhardt swings and pops him up behind the plate, but that'll find the protective netting behind the plate, and the count now evened up 2-2. Reinhardt stands back in from the right side, 2-2, and Jerry swings, and it's a high fly ball into very shallow left center. Shortstop backing up. He's there, makes the catch, and that's it for Batavia in the bottom of the fourth. So for the Muckdog, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left stranded. Let's go to the fifth after 4. Jamestown 2, Batavia 1 on your home for Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
The community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, and as we go to the top of the 5th inning, Tarp Skunks with a 2-1 advantage over your Muckdogs. 10-1-2 in the lineup for the Skunks, starting with Royce Frazier. And he looks at a pitch down and inside, 1-0. 2-8-0 for Jamestown, 1-4-0 Batavia. Righty against righty matchup, and the 1-0 swung on and hammers that in the air down the left field line, but Burroway is there, has a play, makes the catch no problem for the first out of the 5th. You know, he definitely covers a lot of ground in left field. We saw that a couple nights ago in the loss against Elmira, but he had to go a long way from left center into left to run down a couple fly balls, And right there made another nice running catch. So 1 down, nobody on. Back to the top of the lineup we go for Cody Bay, who's 2 for 2 so far today. First pitch, drops it in there across the outside corner over the black. 0-1. Stands back in the 0-1, swung on and hit high in the air to straightaway center field. Coming on, Gavin Schrader. He is there. Barely had to move a muscle. Puts it away. 2 gone. So 2 down and nobody on. Here is Mark Tucker, the shortstop. And he swings and whacks that foul down that right field line. He tattooed that, but it goes 1 hop into the foul seats down the right field line. 0-1. Yogi Hardigan, number 3 hitter on deck. From the first base side, it'll be an 0-1. Swung on and rips that foul the other way to left. Going to go out of play, and the count 0-2. So Tobia has done a nice job rebounding. Yes, he's had a couple rough innings, but he kept his team to within 1, and he's 1 strike away from having another 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th. Got to give him credit for bouncing back. Tobia from the first base side. The 0-2 is off the plate, a little bit up and in, forcing him to twist off the plate, and the count of ball 2 strikes. Now toes the rubber from the first base side. The 1-2 is down and off the plate inside of the shoelaces, and the count even 2-2. Stands back in left side. And the 2-2, and that is off the plate upstairs outside. And the count now runs full, 3-2. Now from the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a payoff pitch. And that is swung on, a little pop fly, shallow left, sliding, and did he make the play? Yes, he did! Burway comes up with it. We just said how he covers a lot of ground. Well, he channeled his inner Josh Leadham right there, laid out a tremendous catch, and that's it for Jamestown in the top of the 5th. So for the Tarp Skunks, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Let's go to home after the 5th. We're halfway through. Jamestown 2, Batavia 1 on your home for Batavia Muckdogs baseball. First place Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2-1 Jamestown is the score. First pitch to Schrader, swung on, hit on the ground to second, fielded, throw to first in time. One pitch, one out. So one gone, nobody out, and here is Kenny Dodson as we are in the 8, 9, 10 part of the Muck Dog lineup. Schrader, Dodson, and Rodriguez. From the first base side, first pitch, off the plate, high and away, and the count 1-0. Meanwhile, Caleb Rodriguez, the number 10 hitter and shortstop, awaits on deck. Here comes the 1-0, and that is off the plate in tight, and the count 2-0. Galatis ready to go. It'll be a 2-1, or a 2-0 rather, and that's off the plate, down and away. 3-0 the count. On the scoreboard, 2-8-0 for Jamestown, 1-4-0 Batavia. Now Dixon right side. The pitch is off the plate, upstairs and outside, and it is a 4-pitch walk to Kenny Dodson. He'll head down.
Shortstop number 7, Caleb Rodriguez.
So here is Caleb Rodriguez standing in, the number 10 hitter, with a runner on first and one away. Here comes the pitch, and that is swung on and missed. Fired it right by him, 0-1. Now throws over to first, and the tag is applied, but back in well ahead of the throw. Rodriguez stands back in. Righty on righty matchup. Dodson with the lead off first. Galatis, the pitch is off the plate, upstairs, outside, and the count 1-1. Now steps right back in right side. It'll be a 1-1 home. Oh, nope. Again, they're going to throw over to first, keeping an eye on Kenny, who definitely has speed on the base pass for the Muck Dogs. John Krug on the call tonight from Dwyer Stadium. Last home meeting for Batavia against Jamestown. They do play one more time in Jamestown in a few days from now as they throw back to first, and again, Dodson back in. Jamestown, though, 0-7 against your Muck Dogs so far this season, and they are trying to change that now. But Batavia, again, like they always do, hanging tough. 2-1 Jamestown, bottom of the fifth. Runner off first. The 1-1 pitch is down and inside at the shoelaces, and the count 2-1. Now he stands back in again, righty on righty matchup. 2-1 delivery, and that is off the plate, high and away, and the count 3-1. Now stands back in again, right side. 3 balls, 1 strike is the pitch, and that is across the inside corner. Darts it in there, 3-2. Well, the good news for the Muckdogs, if Caleb gets on here, we go back to the top of the lineup for Josh Leadham. Runner goes. They have him in motion. The 3-2 is whacked foul down that right field line. So Kenny Dodson will have to return to first, and the count remains full. Again, beautiful evening for baseball here on this Saturday night at Dwyer Stadium. We thank you for spending part of your weekend with us on fireworks night of all places here at Dwyer Stadium. Again, a very good game. 2-1 Jamestown, bottom of the 5th. Payoff pitch is upstairs and outside. Great at bat from Caleb Rodriguez. Kenny Dodson moves up to second. And with runners on first and second, 1 away, your Muckdogs are threatening to tie it up and potentially take the lead. And here is Josh Leadham. He led off the bottom of the first inning with a single to right field. Let's see if he can get on base again. First and second, 1 man out. So Dodson now is at second and Rodriguez off first. And the first pitch to Leadham cracks it foul on the plate. And the catcher campus didn't even know where it was, but it was well foul, 0-1. He wouldn't really have had a chance at all to make the play on that, even if he knew where it was. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1 is upstairs and inside. Look out. A breaking pitch up and near the head forced him to duck out of the way. But again, it was only a breaking pitch, not that much velocity on it. Count is even, 1-1. And certainly not intentional. You're not going to want to try to make the bases loaded here when you're protecting a 1-run lead. The 1-1 delivery coming home. Both runners go. Swung on. High pop fly into very shallow right. And the second baseman making a splendid running catch into very shallow right. That was one heck of a play. You got to give him credit for that, as that was Royce Frazier wandering well onto the right field grass and made the play for the second out. Once the right fielder backed off, I thought that was going to drop, but Frazier had other ideas, ran it down for out number 2. Runners remain first and second, and here is Levi Aguila, the second hitter tonight for the Muckdogs. And that pitch is downstairs inside, and the count 1-0. Kyle Corso, the first baseman, but a third baseman by trade on deck. So again, Rodriguez off first and Kenny Dodson off second. And that is off the plate, high and away, at the count 2-0. Steps back in, righty against righty matchup. From the first base side, it'll be a 2-0 on its way from Gladys. And that is off the plate upstairs inside, and the count 3-0. So even with 2 outs, Gladys 1 ball away from putting his team and himself back into a jam from potentially loading the bases. And again, Batavia only needs 1 run to tie things up here. 3-0 is on the outside corner. Got a late call from the home plate ump, but strike is the call, 3-1. And here comes the 3-1, swung on, and that is driven in the air right to the right fielder, though. Settling underneath it is Jordan King, puts it away, and that's it for Batavia in the bottom of the 5th. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left on. Let's go to the 6th. After 5, Jamestown 2, Batavia 1 on your home for the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
I thank once again the Grand Corporation for sponsoring tonight's Muckdogs Hit Run. Bringing up Jamestown on side of the 6. Top field number 28, Yogi Hardigan.
We go to the top of the 6th inning here at Dwyer Stadium in Batavia. Jamestown with a 2-1 lead over your Muckdogs. Leading off, Yogi Hardigan hitting third in the lineup for the Tarp Skunks. 3, 4, and 5, Hardigan, Durrell, and Lane. So 3, 4, and 5, heart of the Jamestown lineup against Tobia, who's pitched 5 solid innings, now working for a 6th. First pitch is off the plate high and away, and Hardigan takes it 1-0. 2-8-0 on the scoreboard for Jamestown, 1-4-0 for the Muckdogs. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 1-0, and that is swung on and missed, blew right by him, high and away, and the count is even, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery comes home, and that is off the plate, outside and away, 2-1. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 2-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. He came at him again with a high hard stuff. Upstairs outside got him to chase, and the count is even, 2-2. Once again, he comes set. It'll be a 2-2 to Hardigan with Durrell on deck. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and pops him up off the third base line, but that will find the seats. And a scramble and a melee ensues. A melee as they all go chasing after that potential free souvenir as the count remains 2-2. So Tobia trying to grind and battle his way through 6 strong innings to give a quality start. Pitch is swung on and whacks it foul down that left field line. Count is going to hold, 2-2. Will Durrell again is on deck. He is the extra hitter tonight for the Tarp Skunks. So Tobia ready to go. Rocks, kicks, delivers into the windup, and that is in the dirt down and inside. Count now runs full, 3-2. Now it'll be a 3-2 on its way home. Swung on, chopped on the ground to second. Kenny Dodson there. Throw to first, and they just get the speedy Yogi Hardigan hustling down the line. He is gone, one away. So one away and nobody on. Here is Will Durrell, the cleanup hitter. Standing in as a lefty against the righty Tobia. The set and the pitch, and that is off the plate, down and in, 1-0. Yes, it is Durrell at the plate. The 1-0 to Durrell is down and inside, and the count 2-0. Now Stanczak in from the left side. The 2-0 on its way. Swung on, and Durrell hits one deep to right. Going back, Leadham. Still going back, and it's out of here. A round tripper off the bat of Will Durrell. And it's now a 3-1 Jamestown lead. That is the second home run, only the second home run to be hit here at Dwyer Stadium this season. And I believe that was a hanging fastball, and he just clobbered it to deep right. And now in the top of the sixth, it's Jamestown 3 and your Batavia Muckdogs 1. So Durrell goes yard, and I wonder, we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Are we going to have a pitching change or just the meeting here? Well, regardless, we'll take this opportunity to remind you of some exciting events coming up later this summer here at Dwyer.
Muckdog fans, who's ready for Margaritaville? Saturday, August 20th, Dwyer Stadium turns into the biggest beach party around. Parrot Head, Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band will be playing all your tropical and beach favorites. Specialty drinks, lays, and fun in the sun. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. Muckdog fans, ZBTV, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, is coming to Dwyer Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Hear the world's greatest Zach Brown Tribute Band. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260.
back here at Dwyer Stadium. And as we're in the top of the 6th inning, Will Durrell just went deep. He went yard. That's Jamestown, only their 2nd home run all year. Johnny Campus, the catcher, has the other. And that pitch is high and away, 1-0. And only the 2nd home run that's been hit here in Batavia all season. The other one was hit by Geneva by Nick Surse a couple weeks ago. And that pitch is swung on, popped him up, back behind the plate. And Aguila almost goes crashing into protective netting behind the plate. Could not make the play. And the count 1-1, and now they're checking to make sure he's okay. He bumped into it. I believe he's okay, although he did kind of tumble into that netting. But he is okay. And the count now 1-1 on the new hitter, Brandon Lane. And also important to note that we have a new pitcher in the game, Tyler Henshaw. The lefty with a 2.59 ERA has appeared in 8 games, 17 at 3rd innings, 17 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 13 strikeouts, and a record of 1-1, and a very good strikeout to walk ratio. So it'll be a 1-1 home to Lane. And that pitch fisted foul back behind the plate, and the count 1-2. So resetting the scoreboard for you now. It is 3-9-0 for Jamestown, 1-4-0 for your Muckdogs. Stanzak in the 1-2, and that is off the plate, down and away, and the count now even 2-2. Toes the rubber from the first base side, the 2-2. Swung on, and a high pop fly down that right field line, and that'll get out of play, and the count going to hold 2-2. Now stands back in from the right side. It'll be a 2-2. The next pitch, and that is off the plate. Upstairs outside. The count now runs full, 3-2. Now toes the rubber from the first base side. Payoff pitch. Swung on and drills it foul down that right field line. Count going to hold, 3-2. John Gruba on the call here on fireworks night at the ballpark, but Jamestown right now spoiling a lot of the fun and energy as they're up 3-1 in the top half of the 6th inning, taking it away from the crowd who are hoping for a Muckdogs win. And that pitch is tapped foul. Count going to hold, 3-2. Henry Martinez, the center fielder, awaits on deck for the Tarp Skunks, as it is the 5-6 part of the lineup. Henshaw ready to go. It'll be a 3-2. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, second base side. Dotson there, fires a dart in time to Corso at first to retire Lane for out number 2 of the inning. So 2 down, nobody on, and here is Henry Martinez, the center fielder, coming to the plate for the Tarp Skunks. Again, Jamestown coming in, winning 3 in a row. Your Muckdogs coming in, having lost 3 in a row, hoping to correct that tonight. First pitch comes home, and that is, he tried to get a surprise bunt down a drop bunt, but that goes foul up into the grandstand behind the plate, 0-1. Tried for a push bunt there, I should say. Tried to drop it down, but it goes foul. As the count 0-1. Meanwhile, Johnny Campus, who has the only other home run this season for Jamestown, awaits on deck, and that was a home run against the downstate rival, Elmira Pioneers. And that pitch across the outside corner over the black. Count quickly, 0-2 on Martinez. From the third base side of the rubber, it'll be a no-ball, 2-strike delivery. Swung on and punches that foul again. Back behind the plate, count gonna hold, 0-2. Now Stutz back in from the left side. Lefty against lefty, and here comes the 0-2. And that is off the plate, high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Though it's a 2-run game, one thing you know about the Muckdog offense, they certainly can come back. We know how they can put up runs in a hurry. So Henshaw key here to just keep it to a 2-run deficit, and he does! Swung on and missed. Martinez locked up inside, goes right over the top, and that is the final out of the inning for Jamestown. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. The big blow, solo shot to right field. Only the second home run hit here at Dwyer, almost to the same spot, and that was off the bat of Will Durrell. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th, Jamestown 3, Batavia 1, on your home for all things Muckdogs baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, first pitch into Corso, swung on and fouls it straight back, and the count 0-1. As we are in the bottom of the 6th inning, Jamestown with a 3-1 lead. Next pitch on the inside corner at the knees for a called second strike. As the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch, swung on and laces it foul. Back behind the plate, count gonna hold, 0-2. As it is the 3-4-5 part of the lineup for Batavia, Corso, Canoe, and Burroway. 3-9-0 for Jamestown, 1-4-0 Batavia. Swung on, hit on the ground left side of the infield. Third baseman Bay, throw to first, and they just get Kyle Corso by a hair for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. But again, we know how explosive this Batavia lineup can be. So they're certainly not out of it by any stretch. So one gone, nobody on, and here is Tyler Canoe. Ding in right side first pitch, off the plate, down and outside, and the count 1-0. 3-9-0 for Batavia, or check that, Jamestown 1-4-0 for your first place Muckdogs. The 1-0 is across the outside corner on the outside edge of the black, and the count is even, 1-1. Now it'll be a 1-1, and that is off the plate, down and away, and the count 2-1. The 2-1 swung on and rockets that foul outside the first base bag, and the count going to be even, 2-2. And the 2-2 swung on, hit on the ground to short. He boots it, and he's not going to be able to recover. So Tyler Canoe beats it out. We'll see how they score it. I'd imagine that's an error, although that was a tricky play. It was well struck, but it is an error. And again, I'm sure if you ask the shortstop for Jamestown, Mark Tucker, that's probably a play he should make. Instead, it's an error, and it opens the door. And now here is Daniel Burroway, the fifth hitter in the Batavia lineup. And a very special shout out, happy birthday to Daniel's granddad, who turned 76. First pitch is on the inside corner, 0-1. And we know he's watching back in Texas. So happy birthday to him, as hopefully his grandson can reward him with some big hits here. And that pitch is ripped foul down that right field line. Just couldn't keep it fair. And the count 0-2. Although just to see Daniel standing at the plate and having the season he's having, I'm sure means all the world to his granddad, again, watching back in Texas. So a very, very happy birthday to him. And thank you for tuning in to the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. So Burroway is at the plate. Canoe is off first. The pitch, and again, laces it foul back behind the plate. Count going to hold, 0-2. The 0-2. And that is down and off the plate, low and away, and the count 1-2. From the first base side of the rubber, the 1-2. And Burroway slams it in the air to left field, but hard again is right there underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 2. Meanwhile, Canoe heads on back to first. So Burroway hit that right on the screws, but Hardigan was standing there for the second out. So 2 down, runner remains on first, and here is Brian Fry, the lefty swing extra hitter tonight for Batavia. Meanwhile, Galatis, this has to be one of his best starts of the season to this point. He had kind of been struggling coming into this one, but he has been locked in. He's only given up 1 run through 5 2/3. And that pitch is down and off the plate, little low and away. 1-0 the count. Again, a chance to reset the scoreboard. 3-9-1 for Jamestown. 1-4-0 for the Muckdogs. Pitch is off the plate, up and away, and Campus didn't realize he had it for a second as he frantically looked behind him. And the count now 2-0. And I think maybe he was trying to deke and pull a fast one on Canoe over at first, but that wasn't going to work. And the count now 2-0. And that is swung on, chops it foul outside the third base bag, and the count 2-1. I guess nothing wrong with the little gamesmanship, especially when you're trying to protect the 2-run lead against an opponent that you're 0-7 against so far this year. And that would be the Tarp Skunks and their catcher Campus. As the count is 2-1 to the lefty Fry. He is the tying run at the plate, and Canoe off first. Now he stands back in left side. Ready to go. It'll be a 2-1. Canoe takes off. Pitch is up and away. Not even a throw as Campus couldn't find the handle. So Canoe rushes into second standing up. He is there on the stolen base. So runner on second, 2 out. But a base hit here probably makes it a 1-run game. And that pitch is across the outside corner, darts it in there, paints the edge, and the count back to full, 3-2. However, if Fry does get on, Jerry Reinhardt would be on deck, so he would come to the plate, and he has the only RBI tonight for Batavia. The 3-2 to Fry is well off the plate, high and outside. He'll head down to first with a 2-out free pass. And, you know, that's the one thing for Fry. Even though he's been in the midst of some offensive struggles lately, he still works walks. He still has a good eye and good discipline at the plate, and he just got rewarded with a 2-out walk. So with the tying runs on base, now we're going to have a meeting at the mound, and I wonder if they're going to take Gladys out. Or just the meeting on the mound here, but big turning point in this game. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Jamestown up 3-1, but the tying run's on the base pass. Don't know if they're giving a reliever more time to warm up in the Jamestown bullpen. Looks like somebody beginning to get loose, but they're going to stick with Gladys. So, first and second, 2 out. And here is Jerry Reinhardt with a chance to either tie the game with a double into the gap, potentially give him a lead with a homer, or keep the line moving with a base hit. In any event, he stands in, righty on righty matchup. First pitch on the outside corner over the black, and the count 0-1. Behind him, it's going to be the center fielder, Gavin Schrader. Toes the rubber from the first base side. It'll be an 0-1, and that is over the outside corner, right on the black. Second strike called, and you can see Reinhardt and the Muckdogs not liking the call, but it's 0-2. Reinhardt again from the right side of the plate. Canoe is off second, and Fry off first. Gladys ready to go. Pitch upstairs inside, forcing him to lean off the plate. The count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, bottom of the 6th inning, Jamestown leading 3-1. John Gruber on the call, but the Muckdogs threatening. First and second, and 2 away. And the pitch swung on and golfed on the ground to short. Nice play to come up with it. Shovel flip to second. They go the short way to get the force and end the inning. So for Batavia, again, they threaten but can't push anyone across. That's been their story so far in the game. So no runs, couple hits, no errors, 2 left aboard. Let's go to the 7th. After 6, Jamestown 3, Batavia 1 from Dwyer. On your home for the first place Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 7th, Johnny Campus leading off this top of the 7th inning for Jamestown, the half inning, with the Skunks up 3-1. It's Campus, King, and Davis, 7, 8, and 9 the lineup. And he gets the bunt down, but he pops it up and snatching it, racing in is Reinhardt. So a disastrous bunt that time for Johnny Campus. He is out, 1 away. So he plopped it right up in the air. Jerry Reinhardt said, "Oh, thank you very much. I'll take it," and puts it away, 1 gone. So 1 down, nobody on. Here's Jordan King, the right fielder. He's batting 8th tonight for Jamestown. 3, 9, and 1 for Jamestown. 1-4-0 Batavia. King 2 for 2 so far tonight. First pitch, well, he's probably going to be 2 for 3 now. Lifted in the air to shallow left center. Shortstop Caleb Rodriguez is there. Calls off both the outfielders to put it away. 2 down.
First baseman, number 11, Jack Davis.
So this is exactly what you want to do if you're Henshaw coming on in relief. Just keep slamming the door shut and give your offense a chance to rally. And that's what he's doing. 2 away, nobody on. Here's the first baseman, number 11, Jack Davis. Lefty on the mound, righty at the plate. First pitch going into the windup, and that is on the inside corner. Belt high, 0-1. Royce Frazier, the number 10 hitter, on deck. And that is lifted in the air to deep right field. Leadham going back, still going back. Ballpark will hold this one. Makes the call on the catch, well shy of the track, and that's it for Jamestown. A nice, easy 1-2-3 top of the 7th for Henshaw and your first place Muckdogs. 7th inning stretch time from Dwyer Stadium. Jamestown 3, Batavia 1 on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Stand your attention, please. Now pitching for Jamestown, number 15, Richard King. Richard King now pitching for the Tarp Skunks.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, new pitcher in the game for Jamestown. So that's it for Gladys, who pitched very well through 6 strong innings, giving just 1 run. It's going to be Richard King who takes over, the righty from Florida State Jacksonville. And he will take on the bottom third of the Batavia lineup. 8, 9, and 10, Schrader, Dodson, and Rodriguez. Schrader standing in left side. Get your numbers on King here in just a moment. And he swings and whacks that foul down that left field line. 0-1. For King, he's appeared in 5 games so far this season for the Skunks. 4 starts, 13 1/3 innings. This is his 6th appearance. 16 runs, 14 hits, 15 earned runs, 17 walks to 6 strikeouts. So not a good walk to strikeout ratio at all. And a win-loss record of 0-2, pitching to an ERA of 10.12. And I guess that explains how you could have an ERA of 10, as that pitch is fouled back to the screen behind the plate, 0-2. But he's in a high-leverage spot here, bottom of the 7th. So if you're Batavia, make him throw you strikes. Again, he walks. He almost has a 3-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio. So make sure you don't help him out by chasing out of the zone. As the count is 0-2. Schrader stands back in left side, and that pitch high and off the plate, upstairs and away, 1-2. On the scoreboard, 3, 9, and 1 for the visiting Tarp Skunks, 1, 4, and 0 for your first place Muckdogs on fireworks night here at Dwyer. Righty on lefty matchup. It'll be a 1-2 home from King, and that is off the plate, high and away, and a nice job there by Campus to pick that out of midair, and the count is even, 2-2. Now steps back in left side, 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Schrader may have helped King out there by chasing something up and away, but Schrader has gone on the strikeout, 1 down. With 1 away, nobody on. Here's Kenny Dodson. Dodson stands in right side. King from the first base side of the rubber. First pitch. And that is on the inside corner. Letter high, 0-1. Well, King doesn't seem to be having very much control issues tonight. He's coming out dealing so far. It'll be a no ball, 1 strike delivery. And that is off the plate, high and away. And the count is even at a ball and a strike. Now, one thing for Batavia, they have gotten traffic on the bases tonight for the most part. They just haven't been able to cash in, and that's the difference so far in the ball game. Next pitch, and Dodson punches it out left side of the infield. Shortstop there. That's Mark Tucker ranging into the left center field grass. Puts it away over the shoulder. 2 up and 2 down for King. So 2 down, nobody aboard, and it's going to leave it up to the Batavia shortstop, Caleb Rodriguez. Well, the one thing about Batavia, if Rodriguez should get on here, you go back to the top of the lineup for Josh Leadham. And that pitch is off the plate, upstairs outside, 1-0. From the first base side of the rubber, the 1-0. Check swing across the outside corner. Count leveled up, 1-1. Now Rodriguez standing right back in, righty against righty matchup here. It'll be a 1-1. And that is up and in, forcing him to twist off the plate. And the count, 2-1. Now Rodriguez again. It'll be a 2-1 delivery about to come home from Richard King. The set. Rocks gets delivered. Look out, another breaking ball that gets away upstairs inside. And you can see Caleb a little unhappy with Richard King right now, just taking a glance out at the pitcher's mound. Not trying to do it on purpose. Again, we mentioned King has had some control problems. And there we go again. Pitch high and away. 2-out walk. So that is now the 18th free pass surrendered by King this season. Caleb Rodriguez the first. Back to the top of the order we go for a lead up. And if you're Jamestown and Jordan Basile, you cannot be happy with that. You know, he was so close to retiring the bottom third, but by walking Caleb, you now go back to the top of the order and some dangerous hitters, beginning with Josh Leadham. First pitch off the plate, high and away, throw down to first, slipped off the bag, but he still gets back with the right hand, back before the tag could be reapplied. But boy, Caleb very close to getting nabbed off first. But it's worth noting, Campus, a cannon for an arm behind home plate, and he's really shown that tonight. The 1-0, and that is down and away. Gets away from Campus. Well, he ain't going to be able to make the throw this time. Caleb hustles the second, and now Batavia has a runner in scoring position with 2 men out. 2-0, the count to Josh Leadham. And instead of Jordan Basile, I should correct something I said. It's not Jordan Basile, it's Jordan Bazile. So just want to correct that. Again, if you're Jordan Bazile, you can't be happy that now King has fallen behind 2-0 and allowed a runner to get in the scoring position. The 2-0, swung on and ripped up the middle and past the second baseman into center. Here comes Caleb. He scores standing up. A huge 2-out RBI single for Leadham, and the 2-out walk comes back to prove costly for Richard King in the bottom of the 7th. Your first place Muckdogs right back in the game. Jamestown 3, Batavia 2. And again, good solid contact as they came right over the heart of the plate, and Leadham didn't miss. He mashed that right back up the middle to score a run, and it's now a 3-2 game, and we're going to have a pitching change. So while they change the pitcher here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs, we will thank our sponsors who made tonight's telecast possible, again, on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Ferrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the seventh, 3-2 game. Tying run on first base, Levi Aguilar, the batter. First pitch across the outside corner, 0-1. New pitcher in the game, Ian Korn. One of the better pitchers this season for Jamestown. Broken background ball right to the third baseman, Bay. Fields throws across the diamond in time to retire Aguilar, and with that, retire the side. But Batavia gets right back into it. One run on two hits, one left on base. The big blow, the RBI single to center by Josh Leadham. 7 in the books from Dwyer. Let's go to the 8th, everybody. Jamestown 3, Batavia 2 on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, and as we go to the top of the 8th inning, 3-2 Jamestown the score. Royce Frazier leading off. Top half for the Tarp Skunks. First pitch off the plate, high and away, 1-0. And a correction in that last half inning. Yes, King gave up the run, but it wasn't Korn who took over. It was Patrick DeMarco who ended up taking over on the mound for the Tarp Skunks. So just wanted to correct something I said earlier. The 1-0 is swung on and fouls it back to the screen behind the plate, 1-1. Again, it was Patrick DeMarco, who's now in the game for Jamestown, and got out of the bottom of the seventh. John Kruba taking you through this one. Meanwhile, it's Henshaw still out there for Batavia. And that is Letter high across the inside corner. Drops it in there with the change of speed, 1-2. 3-9-1 for Jamestown, 2-5-0 for your first place Muckdogs on fireworks night here at Dwyer Stadium. 1-2 waved at and missed. He went up high, got him to climb the ladder and chase. Gone on the fastball, 1 away. So Henshaw, after having a rough outing a couple nights ago against Elmira, when really everybody did, but he was one of them. Well, give him credit. He's come out and he is dealing tonight. So 1 away and nobody on. We go back to the top of the lineup for the third baseman, Cody Bay. Leading off, Henshaw ready to go. First pitch coming home to Bay is off the plate, high and away, 1-0. Henshaw ready to go. And the 1-0 swung on and missed, down and in, 1-1. Meanwhile, Mark Tucker, the shortstop batting second tonight for the Tarp Skunks, is in the on-deck circle. Henshaw coming set. It'll be a 1-1 here as we play on in the top of the 8th inning. Jamestown 3, Batavia 2. And a good hack there for Bay as he chased the pitch outside, fouls it away down the right field line. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Toes the rubber from the first base side of the mound. Henshaw ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strike delivery upcoming. That's high and away off the plate, 2-2. John Kruba taking you through this one on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. The 2-2 is swung on and hit high in the air towards right center. And it is the right fielder, Leadham, who takes charge, gets under there on a gallop, makes the play for the second out. So Bay was flirting with his third hit of the ball game, gave it a ride. But again, Leadham patrolling right field, able to track it down, 2 gone. 2 down and nobody on. Here is Mark Tucker, the righty shortstop against the lefty Henshaw. And he waves and misses as he dropped it in there on the front foot. Breaking ball diving down and in with that good late break tailing action to it. 0-1. Toes the rubber from the first base side again. The 0-1 from Henshaw. Swung on back up the middle, and the second baseman Dodson there. Throw across his body to first in time. Corso with a great scoop over there. Great play on both ends, and that ends the inning. So for Jamestown, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Jamestown 3, your Muckdogs 2 on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Kyle Corso to lead off the bottom of the 8th against DeMarco. 3, 4, and 5 in the Batavia lineup. Corso, Canoe, and Burroway. First pitch from DeMarco, and Corso slams that in the air to left center, but the center fielder tracking it down. No! He didn't make the play! It fell in. I think he misplayed it. I don't know if it popped out of his glove, but Corso hustling all the way gets into second base with nobody out. And now Jamestown is apparently arguing. Manager out there. I don't know that they're going to win their case. But Corso hit it high in the air. Deep left center, it looked like the center fielder, Henry Martinez, had a play on it and then lost the handle, and then not exactly sure what Jamestown is arguing about. But again, I think it's a lost cause because Corso is still standing on second with nobody out. And what a huge break and what a big opportunity for Batavia. And the manager still going at the up. He's tossed! He is ejected! He lost his cool, and he is still letting the home plate umpire have it. The home plate umpire told him 3 or 4 times, Bazil, to get out of his face. He didn't, and the ump gave him the heave-ho, so it's going to be an early trip to the showers, I believe, for Jordan Bazil, the manager for Jamestown. And apparently he was upset about what, I'm not entirely sure, but he was hot, and he got right up in the face of the home plate umpire, and the ump gave him a couple chances to cool his jets, didn't, and he got thrown out. And now they got to wait as Bazil leaves the field. And now that he has made his way off the playing surface, the action can continue. So Bazil out of the game. Runner on second, nobody out. First pitch home to Canoe is off the plate, down and away. 1-0 is the count. Now he stands back in again from the right side. It'll be a 1-0 home, and that is off the plate, down and away, and the count now 2-0. And boy, if you're Jamestown, how snake bitten do you have to feel now? Looked like you were cruising up 3-1, give up a 2-out RBI single last half inning, and now on that misplay, not only did your manager get tossed, the tying run is in scoring position with nobody out. And the pitch is down and away to Canoe, not far enough away from the catcher campus as it trickled up the first base line, but Corso smartly stays put, 3-0. So Canoe is at the plate, and then Daniel Burroway is on deck. And that pitch zips it in there across the inside third. Strike one called, 3-1. So it's only appropriate, right, folks, on fireworks night? We had to have fireworks during the game, too, and that's what we just got with that ejection. As that pitch down and off the plate, and that is a 5-pitch walk for Canoe. The go-ahead run is now on base. First and second, nobody out. And here again is Daniel Burway. And if you did not tune in earlier, as a firework just went off. But if you are Daniel Burway, and again, if you're just tuning in, again, we mentioned earlier, it is his granddad's birthday today, watching back in Texas. And what a great present if Daniel could find a way to either tie the game or give his team the lead with a big hit. Swung on, popped him up, foul territory, right field line, but that'll find the seats out of play, 0-1. So they do officially, on that ball that Corso hit to left center that was misplayed out there by Martinez, they did give that an error. So Jamestown, as we've said before, their defense, even though it's been good tonight, it continues to bite them at inopportune times, and that's the case right now. Second error of the game for the Tarp Skunks, 3-9-2 to 5-0 for Batavia. Here comes the 0-1 home to Burroway. Runners on first and second. Gets a bunt down. It's a good one. Pitcher fields DeMarco at first. Flips to first in time for out number 1, but the sacrifice successful. You score it 1-3 if you're scoring at home, 1 away. But the most important thing, the tying run, 90 feet away, and the go-ahead run is on second. So both now in scoring position. That's why we said, folks, you can never count the Muckdogs out ever. With their offense, their lineup, all they need is a little opening, and they will crack through it, and that's what they're doing so far. And we're going to have a pinch runner, as it looks like Dallas Young is going to come into the game. So Dallas Young is going to pinch run for Tyler Canoe on second. It's a bit of a risk. Canoe's your best offensive weapon, especially if we have to go to extra innings. And that pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. But you got to show a lot of love to Skip Martinez. He's going for it here. Not only does he want to tie this game up, he wants to win it. Got to appreciate that, especially this late in the season. Meanwhile, Jamestown bringing everybody in at all 4 infield spots. The 0-1 home, and that is off the plate, high and away to Brian Fry, the extra hitter, and what a spot he finds himself in. 1-1 is the count. Tying run on third, winning run, potential lead run on second. So good speed on the base pass. It'll be a 1-run from DeMarco, and he backdoors him with the slider across the outside corner. Strike 2 is called, 1-2. Again, Bazil, we just want to remind you, Bazil, where Jamestown got thrown out of the game as he continued to argue with the home plate umpire. And Fry swings and misses over the top on a 1-2 fastball high and away. And Fry in a big spot, unable to come through. But we get another chance, and how about this? Does this not feel familiar? We'll take you back a week ago. Jamestown here in Dwyer. Jerry Reinhardt, Batavia native, walked it off with a walk-off RBI. He can't walk it off here, but he can give his team the lead with a base hit. And this place, I think the roof would come off it if he comes through here. First pitch is upstairs and inside, 1-0, and this is a momentous turn in this game. This is huge. This is what PGCBL baseball is all about, ladies and gentlemen. A huge spot in the game. It'll be a 1-0 on its way. And Reinhardt popped up. Shallow left field. Third baseman Bay underneath it makes the catch. Then takes a tumble but still hangs on. And that ends the inning. So again, Batavia struggling with runners in scoring position, cannot come through. So an eventful inning, but nothing changes on the scoreboard. No runs on a hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. Let's go to the 9th after 8. Jamestown 3, Batavia 2 on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the top of the ninth inning. Jamestown with a 3-2 lead. Yogi Hardigan leading off this half inning for the Tarp Skunks against Tyler Henshaw. 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup. Hardigan, Durrell, and Lane. First pitch low and in, 1-0. So again, for Batavia, another glorious opportunity in the bottom of the eighth, second and third, one out, and they couldn't push anyone across, and that's really where you got to blame it on if they don't win, as that pitch popped up to short. Caleb Rodriguez is there, puts it away, no problem, one down. When this Batavia offense is clicking and going right, it seems like even if you give them 2 outs, they're always a threat to score, and then they come through. But over this couple-game losing streak of 3 games, when they've gotten runners on, they've gotten them on. They just haven't been able to get them across. But they still have 3 outs to work with, but it's imperative Henshaw keeps the score right here. And here is Will Durrell, who, if this score holds, has the game-winning home run, the solo shot to right, back in inning number 6. Looks at a fastball up and in, 1-0 the count. In the 4 or 5 part of the lineup, Durrell followed by Lane. Henshaw ready to go. The pitch waved at and missed. Got him to chase that one. Fooled completely, 1-1. Again, stepping back in from the left side. The 1-1 swung on and again popped him up. Texas Leaguer behind the plate, and Levi can't come up with it. He almost had it, but it dropped out of his glove and plopped down. So another strike. Will Durrell still at the plate. On the scoreboard, 3-9-2 for Jamestown, 2-5-0 Batavia. Now stands back in from the left side. Meanwhile, Brandon Lane on deck. And here comes the 1-2. Swung on and punched. Shallow left field. And what a play by Caleb Rodriguez at short, as he was twisted the wrong way, turned back around, almost wide receiver-like, was able to pull it in for the second out. You know, we could really put a season highlight package together of only defensive clips made by Caleb Rodriguez at short. He has made a handful of them. So 2 down and nobody on. Here is Brandon Lane, number 5 hitter for Jamestown. And that pitch is off the plate, high and outside, 1-0. Toes the rubber from the first base side, the 1-0. And that is zipped in there across the outside corner. Count is leveled up at 1-1. We are in the top of the ninth inning. Jamestown clinging to a one-run lead, 3-2. Here comes the next pitch, and that is off the plate, a bit outside and away. 2-1 the count. Now toes the rubber from the first base side again, and the pitch is off the plate. Again upstairs and away, 3-1. Stuffs back in again from the right side. It'll be a 3-1. Henshaw ready to go. The set and the pitch swung on, whacked in the air, down the right field line. Leadham scurries over, makes the play in front of the track, in front of that Pellegrino Auto Sales sign down that right field line, puts it away for the final out. So, for Jamestown in the inning, no runs, no hits, and because of two spectacular defensive plays by the Muckdogs, no one left aboard. Go to home after the ninth. Do your Muckdogs have a rally? Stay tuned. Finale coming up next on Fireworks Night here at Dwyer. Let's see if Batavia can give you fireworks first on your home of Muckdogs baseball, your first place Muckdogs, that is, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Back here at Dwyer Stadium. We are in the bottom of the ninth inning. 3-2 Jamestown the score. First pitch in there for a called strike over the inside third, 0-1. Gavin Schrader, Kenny Dodson, and Caleb Rodriguez, 8, 9, and 10 due up in the bottom of the ninth for the Muckdogs. Bay in at the cutout at third in case of a bunt. Pitch high and away, and the count 1-1. And the next pitch is waved at and missed, and the count 1-2. And the count now 1-2. Stanton again from the left side of the plate. 1-2 is swung on and missed. Schrader is gone on a fastball high and away. He is out, 1 down. And it looks like we may be having a pinch hitter here. Yes, number 4, Trey Bacon, going to come to the plate in place of Kenny Dodson. So Trey Bacon will take over.
Number 4, Trey Bacon.
Stanton right side, first pitch, swung on and whacked foul down the right field line, 0-1. Here comes the next pitch. Waved at and missed. And the count 0-2. Now again from the first base side, the 0-2. And again, Wax had fouled down that right field line. Count going to hold 0-2. Again, Bacon trying to keep his team alive with one gone, bottom of the ninth. And by the way, Caleb Rodriguez is not on deck. It's Abner Benitez who's moved out to the on-deck circle. Pitch up and in, 1-2. So Skip trying to throw out whatever tools at his disposal that he's got to try and push across a run here in the bottom of the ninth. And that pitch in there, called strike 3, across the letters over the inside corner. Bacon doesn't agree, and neither does this crowd here at Dwyer Stadium. But again, the only opinion that matters is the home plate umpires. So he is gone to away. And it is Abner Benitez coming to the plate. And we got to give a little credit to the home plate umpire. He actually turned around and looked at the booth to make sure we realized that it's Benitez hitting and not Caleb Rodriguez. So got to give some love to the home plate umpire for that. And Benitez swings, popped him up, right field line, and it's going to find the seats and get out of play. 0-1. As we are in the bottom of the ninth inning, 3-2 Jamestown is our score over Batavia in a wild and wacky game, but Jamestown 1 out away from getting their first win of the year against your Muckdogs. That pitch on the outside corner, and your Tarp Skunk and the Muckdogs down to their final strike. Your Muckdogs need to fight hard to prevent the Tarp Skunks from getting the win. It'll be an 0-2. High and off the plate upstairs outside, and the count 1-2. So Benitez again standing in left side against the righty DeMarco, trying to close it out. And that pitch is off the plate as well. Good take from Abner. Up and away, 2-2. So 3-9-2 for Jamestown. 2-5-0 for the Muckdogs. The next pitch, Benitez swings, and a one-arm swing, but he fouls it back hard to the screen behind the plate. Stays alive, 2-2. Benitez standing in again left side. It'll be a 2-2. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Benitez shouting at the home plate umpire, still going at him, not even paying attention. But the fact is the game is over, and Jamestown comes into Dwyer and gets their first win of the season against your Muckdogs. Your final score, Jamestown 3, Batavia 2. And you could see that even though they're shaking hands, it looked like Skip wanted to see if he could get a hold of the home plate umpire now, but he just didn't want any part of it. He already got a tongue lashing once tonight, wasn't going to take a second one. And so your final score, Jamestown 3, Batavia 2, on a very questionable, at best, strike 3 call. But that's it, 3-9-2 for Jamestown, 2-5-0 for your Muckdogs. But as we say in baseball, the good news, you get to get back at it tomorrow, and that is what Batavia will do, a 4 p.m. first pitch against the Niagara Power, and we will have that call for you right here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. But that is all for now. Thank you for tuning in on Fireworks Night. For Robbie and Nellie Nichols and Mark and Tabitha Witt and everybody here at Dwyer Stadium, Jamestown gets the win 3-2 over Batavia. John Gruba signing off. Jamestown wins 3-2 tonight from Dwyer Stadium. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you again tomorrow on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.